Good afternoon. My name is Artem Tolokonin. I'm a doctor, psychiatrist, sexologist, and psychotherapist. My mission is to help people. I'm very happy to share with you the videos of my live broadcasts. Together with the participants in my videos, you will be able to receive healing methods for yourself. If you enjoyed my live videos, I would appreciate if you could write down your comments and any questions you may have below the video. Thank you and enjoy.
Hello,
Hello, Artem.
how is your name? Lena or
Svetlana.
Svetlana?
Svetlana. Artem, I have a problem with panic attacks. At this moment, somehow, in the forgiveness meditation, I am working through this. My father has it. His mother had it. My grandmother. I'm struggling with panic attacks and some sort of feeling, I'm not sure how it is called correctly, agoraphobia. I am afraid to go outside.
Agoraphobia is a fear of an open space, so you can't walk across a square because there are no walls beside you.
Not exactly. Something else, I would say. I am frightened by a certain feeling of being too far away from my home.
From home?
Yes, away from home. And I am afraid of the panic attacks.
What kind of feeling do you get after you walk away from your house when you start feeling it?
I don't understand you.
What distance can you walk away from your house to start feeling it? How far away do you allow yourself to go?
Some time ago, I could only walk to the front yard. And now it is more.
100 meters, 200 kilometer?
Oh, well, yes, not more.
And if you immediately hop into the car, your feelings?
I feel good.
And if you drive 10 kilometers away from home?
I feel comfortable.
Okay, there has to be some sort of space that covers you. Do you understand?
Yes.
And it must be limited by something. Well, agoraphobia is being exist, obviously. But diagnosis doesn't matter, so we will not go into this so deep, because it's a job for professionals of psychiatry. And our task is just to help you now. So, how old are you, Sveta?
I am 31.
31? How long it lasts?
Almost 9 years now.
9 years. So, from the age of 22?
Yes.
How did it start? Please tell me. Many people would be so interested.
How did it start? I will start from the very beginning. Before I was 22, there was an issue in my family. My father had a mistress.
Well,
And I was extremely nervous.
well, you are continuing doing this.
I do. I was worried for my mother and worried for my father, and they argued and constantly dumped it on me. Oh, well, I mean, all the family conflicts that they had, they were dumping on me. My mother called complaining about my father, and my father called complaining about my mother, and I was constantly nervous, and I just couldn't handle this much longer. And later on, we have visited shamans. They lived on the outskirts, you know. Now I'm seeing things differently. And I was extremely nervous. And later on, it turned out those shamans have helped me slightly. The next thing that happened, we took a road trip to the sea. I went with my current husband. Back then, we were only dating. We drove to the sea. We got into a major car accident. And as long as I have started sorting things out, the panic attacks, this condition I have received in the car crash. I had a really strong tachycardia. I was super shaky, frightened, and I was 24 hours in shiver.
Accident happened when you were 22, correct?
Yes. In the summertime, the car accident happened. And in the fall, time, the first episodes began. But back then, I didn't know about panic attacks. At that time, I was doing many tests and diagnosed with vascular dystonia. And they told me everything was all right. And everything is okay, vascular dystonia. I need to take pills and relax. But nothing really helped me. Absolutely nothing. And I have intensified the feeling myself because I was terrified and I didn't know what was happening to me. And this condition of mind, it was accumulating more and more, and I got stuck in this negative state. Completely stuck. Later, I found a person that works with energies, and she slightly has given me some hope. I was visiting her every week, once a week, and she was telling me, "You are going to be fine. I see that everything will be all right. You need to simply live and enjoy. Accept everything with love and so on." But I can't. I don't
But the way
understand.
to happiness is unknown.
Yes, I am realizing that she has brought me up from that state, of a completely horrible state, because I felt like I was losing my mind.
I understood. The situation
And
is
so?
clear. I apologize for interrupting you, but we don't have too much time. I want to help you. Tell me, please, what's now? Are you married or not married?
Oh yes, I am married.
What do you do?
I have a child. He is 3.5. And I am working as a freelancer. I kept the job I had before maternity leave. But I am feeling nervous. All of these panic attacks after I had my baby, I understood that I gave it to my baby. He has sinus infections. We had many issues with the child. Before he was 6 months old, he was always crying. He was non-stop nervous. And I'm realizing that this is all mine. By the way, when the child was born, he has led me to psychosomatics and the understanding of what it really is, not shamanistic approaches anymore.
The shamans can do good stuff sometimes, because they share their state of mind to us. And the spell that has been given to you is a sort of programming. Although there are times when the shaman doesn't have enough power and belief. Nevertheless, shamans can be pretty awesome. I heard from my clients someone did the same, and I see how effective this work done, and it really helped indeed. That's why I would not use a one-size-fits-all approach. These may not fit for you at this stage. You should dig deeper,
Yes.
and then you can take out that reasons you don't control yet.
Well, I can't grasp exactly where I get this nervousness and the fear.
It's simple, just look. What does your home mean to you? The place where you can control your world. For you, it symbolizes your mother and father. If they always fight and split you up, and you constantly solve this issue, your brain has been trained to do that.
Yes.
What happens next? You feel tension in a shocking situation when your world could fall apart. A car accident. The manifestation of tension happens. You know, it resembles geyser or volcano eruption. And you are being shocked because your consciousness minds about accident. But in fact, the inner conflict that you have just broke free. And some part of your experience or your consciousness is trying to return you back home to calm down. To suppress parents' conflict. Until this conflict still inside you and unsolved, you will not be able to control your behavior and to find your own place in this world. You will always have to return home to solve this issue. You have been pulled in, and you have been hypnotized by your parents, which unfortunately did something wrong. Do you understand? Therefore, it's not about car accident. Accident provoked the manifestation.
I understand that everything happens for a reason. Working with your videos, I am realizing that there is a purpose behind it.
Okay, how do you feel now?
Well, I am nervous.
Let us... Yes. Sveta, let us imagine the worst fear that could happen, the moment that frightening you so strong. And imagine the sensations in this moment that you have.
I am frightened of something may happen to me. I am afraid to go outside, and I am terrified of the panic attacks. That something might happen to me, that I will fall down.
Well, how do you feel it?
I get tachycardia, I start feeling shivery, everything is shaking, and I see nothing in front of me. I instantly want to run home, get to my house, and I can't see
Sveta.
people or anything around me. I'm in some sort of shell.
So, imagine that you have gone out to open space. Do you live in a city or country?
Yes, in the city.
The city, yes. Gone out to the central square. What's the name of your city?
Vinnytsia, Ukraine.
Vinnytsia. In Vinnytsia, you walk to the central square. And it's far away from home, I assume, about a kilometer. And you are starting the feel of fear of the beginning of panic attacks. So you will fall down or get crazy. It happens this way.
Yes,
What do you feel in this moment?
I feel tension in my ribcage and in my bronchi, some more tension, and it is pushing really hard.
Catch this feeling. You are at 31 full years, am I right?
31.
Yeah. Catch this feeling. Let's go back in time to see when it really formed. And what's the source of this trauma? So tell yourself, I'm 25. Do you still feel it in your body?
I think so, yes. Tachycardia.
Tachycardia, 20 years old.
I breathe out. I feel
Breath
lighter.
out.
It is gone.
You
No,
don't
it's
have
not
feeling.
there. Yes, I
Well,
hear my heartbeat only. And there
well,
it
it's
is gone.
great. Going deep, 50 years. What are you feeling?
Some numbness in my hands. My hands are starting to sweat.
Well, 5 years.
Not feeling much, although my heart is really pounding, that's it.
High heartbeat. 1 year old.
And now I have feelings on my back and my spine, as if somebody is holding me with his hand, and now something in my stomach.
What's about your heart? Tachycardia?
Well, yes, I have it. It is me being
I am...
nervous,
No,
probably.
I am 1 day old in my mother's belly. How do you feel?
Some sort of trembling again here,
Who is these feelings?
in my solar
Who is
plexus.
this? Moms or dads?
I'm assuming it's my father, because my father's got this.
How old he was when you were born?
He was 32.
What's his name?
Nikolai.
I'm Nikolai, I am 32. How do you feel?
Oh yes, tachycardia is getting stronger and I feel it.
I am Nikolai, I am 10 years old.
All my body is in heat.
What's about bronchi and heart? Feelings.
Here I feel emptiness or something, and some flow of heat.
Okay, let's take a shortcut. I will ask you a very simple question. I am the ancestor who started this inner conflict. Who do you feel like, a man or a woman?
It's hard to concentrate for me somehow.
Who do you feel like? That's quite simple.
Probably this is my grandmother. She is the mother of my father. Because, I'm saying this because I have asked my father before, and he told me,
Sveta, let's turn off your mind and ask your body. It knows better, even if your dad told you so. So, I'm that ancestor. How old I am? When the problem has started?
I am 30.
What's happening?
Some sort of argument
Who with whom?
of my grandmother and my grandfather. As my father was telling me, the same picture I get in my mind now. Grandma grabs him by his shoulders and pushes him around, because he was drunk often, and he was always in this condition. He was constantly drunk.
And?
It feels like I'm talking right now, and see this picture, how she grabs him by his shoulders. He is drunk, and she is staggering him, and she is displeased, agitated by this situation,
Well?
and probably she's angry with him.
What she feels at that moment?
Anger, to grit, very angry.
For what this hatred? Why is she so angry?
For him being a drunkard, I think.
What he did her? He loves drink, let him drink. Why does she suffer?
It is hard for her, maybe.
Do you feel the thought like my life is over near this drunkard? She is not trying to commit suicide, it's just her self-esteem in her situation. Do you feel it?
Something, well, I don't even know. When I see this image, it feels like she is angry and can't put up with this much longer.
First person, please. What's your name?
Yevdokia.
Yevdotia?
Yevdokia.
Yevdokia, right?
Yes, Yevdokia.
Okay, I'm Grandma Yevdokia. I am 1 day old and inside my mother's belly. How do you feel?
It feels good. I only feel tachycardia.
Tachycardia. Imagine that at this moment the God comes to you and he says, "Dear Yevdokia, your life will turn out so, you will marry a man who will start drink, and he will not care about your feelings. And one day you will be so angry, will be unsatisfied, you will shake him, shake his shoulders, and in this moment you will think that your life is over. Nothing good, beautiful and light will ever happen with you, and your domesticity is awful. But it will come to love, joy and happiness. It will make you be constantly happy, independent, self-sufficient and confident woman, who takes the pleasure from each moment of her life. It will lead to all your descendants will be healthy, happy and self-sufficient. They will enjoy their lives. Now how do you feel?"
I feel no difference. I feel tachycardia.
Tachycardia again. You are Yevdokia, she feels that.
And agitation.
What kind of agitation and tachycardia? Portray this.
Excuse me?
What tachycardia and agitation? Describe.
I feel like my heart is tearing out of my chest. Something unpleasant.
Why you're uncomfortable? Maybe one more conflict coming to the surface. What is uncomfortable?
I don't understand. I feel trembling in my body. It is getting even worse now.
I'm Yevdokia. 1 year before I was conceived. How do you feel?
My heart is pounding so strongly. I begin to feel scared.
You're afraid for what?
I don't know.
What kind of fear is it? When there's no physical life, there's no actual fear, you might feel something. Describe what you feel and why.
I feel how my body is trembling now.
What's the reason? What thought causes it 1 year before I was conceived?
Something terrible is going to happen with me.
Terrible. What terrible can happen? What? What terrible can happen before my life starts?
A fear of death. I have this.
Who's this feelings? I think it's deeper. Therefore, I'm the ancestor that carries this conflict. Who am I? A man or a woman?
A man for some reason.
Yes. How old am I?
It is hard to concentrate. Again, 30 or 45.
What's happening to me?
Some life threat. The first thoughts that come to my
We're looking
mind.
for first. What threat is that?
A threat to life itself.
Because of what situation does it happen?
Somehow, some explosion. Maybe it is a war. Explosions and ground. Everything is black.
What's happening with me when the explosion happens?
A man is running away, and everything is shaking. Fear.
Is the man stunned? Something is exploding near him and he is stunned.
Yes.
And the thought flickers that I'm gonna die now.
Oh, yes, exactly. And now I have this feeling of explosion, and I run away myself.
Great, I'm the ancestor. I am 1 day old and inside my mother's belly. At this moment, how do you feel, by the way?
Normal, I think.
Normal. At this moment, God comes to me and says, "Dear, once in your life you will happen to be at war. One day a projectile gonna blow next to you, and you will think that you might die, because it will be very loud, unexpected for you, and you will be stunned. But it leads to love, joy and happiness. You should feel like I am, the God, always present in your heart, and you will be okay, and all your descendants will be okay. Life is a gift, and everything will be alright. It allows you to love yourself as you are, and enjoy every moment of your life, whatever happens with you." How do you feel?
My body feels lighter. Trembling is gone.
How's
The
your
only
heart?
thing... My heart is jumping out. This can be because I get frightened easily. But
What's
the
about
trembling
heart?
is gone.
What's about heart? Observe your heart.
Tachycardia. High heart rate.
Follow your heart. What's happening now? Look, when you work with the third, fourth, fifth generation, you need more time. Please observe your heart to speed up the process. Just look closer to your heart.
Artem, the words that you have told me just now, what you've said, there will be a life threat and you'll die, these words stick to my mind more than your following words
I
about
don't
love and
mind
joy.
what's stuck in your head. I'm working not with your head. Your head is just the result. It's just a device for turning on your consciousness. I'm working with deeper structures that you may not even realize. So I'm asking for only one. Please observe your heart. What's happening with it? The rest I will explain later, if you need it. Everyone is looking for explanations.
Well, yes, tachycardia is not as strong anymore.
Next.
It
What's
is
next?
lowering down.
Yes, what happens next with your heart? How do you feel it? You, personally. We are in your body now.
I feel the heart beating in my entire chest.
Well, tell me about the intensity. What happens? Observe it.
It is burning now, in the heart and chest area.
What's about your mood?
Probably better.
Judging by your joyful exclamation, so to say.
Well, yes, some happiness occurred. The sensation in my chest, it is burning in my heart.
Let it burn. Is it bad feeling? Like mustard plaster. Mustard plaster is on you. Same feeling, isn't it?
Oh, yes, exactly.
Your block and pain are being worked through. Warmth is always good.
It is very hot. It is going from one side to the heart area. The heart is burning.
Sveta. Now we're returning to the square in your city. You are there, there's nobody around you. How do you feel?
I want to stay there, not be scared. I want to enjoy being away somewhere.
Can you imagine it in your head?
Yes, I can imagine it in my mind, but there is some fear left. Can I handle this?
Yes, let's work over one more thing with you. Tell yourself, I'm 1 day old and inside my mother's belly. How do you feel?
I feel good.
At this moment, the God comes to you and he says, Dear Sveta, it will happen in your life that your parents will constantly argue, involving you. Each of them will tell very bad things about one another and always dump this conflict on you. However, it's all for love, joy and happiness. It needs to enjoy your life and receive the great pleasure from it. It's for you to understand your feminine nature and realize that you're in charge of what happens in your life. If it happens that one day you get in a car accident and will fear for your life, it's for you to start feeling great joy, happiness, delight of every moment of your life, for the sake of it, without any conditions. How do you feel?
Probably. I feel pleasure.
So imagine the parents are arguing. How do you feel? Dad is phoning you and says, Mom is silly, or whatever he says.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I just want to say, whatever, fix your own problem.
How you exactly feel it?
It's like I'm out of breath and I want to breathe in and breathe out.
Well,
there is some trembling in my body again. Just trembling, but it is lighter than before.
I'm going to explain one simple thing. When we see or hear negative information from our relatives, it affects us, obviously. But when we have a backbone, we don't care so much. Obviously, if a friend calls you and tells you that she has some disease and she has diagnosis, you will get involved into her emotion. But if you have a backbone, it rolls off your back, you'll forget about it in 2 days. If you yourself being shocked, this information will multiply your troubles. You will see it when you sleep. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, I do.
Therefore, when you remember negative moments, you'll get some emotions. However, it doesn't get deep inside. The light is going from the inside. It's not bad. You feel the heat. It means the transformation is continuing. How are you feeling?
It is starting to feel warmer. Slowly I begin to feel better.
This is as much as you allow yourself to realize it. I can see there's a big change inside of you, but you need time to complete this.
Yes, I need some time.
In fact, Sveta, you are the person who is not prone to trust. You need to check everything, analyze.
Yes, I do.
500 times, to agree or not to agree, to drive there or not to drive. This should
Yes,
be.
this is me.
You have some sort of paranoia. It's your personal trait. Enjoy your life. Stop thinking. Your brain disturbs you to life,
Yes.
You must be informed. Must be protected. Just stop. Forget about it. You can control oxygen molecules around you. So why do you need it?
Yes, this is true. And sometimes I scream at my child. I get agitated.
Give birth to 5 children and all will be okay. You
Oh,
will
this is too
instantly
much.
realize that the world is a thing you can control. And this is a kind of control. Understood?
Yes.
And that's all. Observe yourself. Text me
Can I
too.
ask you one more question?
Go ahead.
About my life purpose. I have two different interests, but I can't decide.
Tell about first one.
The first one is to study and become a programmer. I have worked as a content manager and moderator, and I want to advance. Or one more interest. After studying your courses, I want to open a healthy diet grocery store. Healthy nutrition. And now I'm debating which one I should choose. I can't make up my mind.
The first, the second, third, and fourth, you can do all the stuff. Let yourself to do it. You can combine each other. You can work in
And one more?
technologies, and also open grocery stores, especially if you like both. You're glad to share the joy. You are a delighted
Yes.
person. However, you are very modest. Modest with your paranoia. It stops you. Begin to act. You know, my recommendation to have 5 children makes sense. It changes you so much. When you can't control everything, but at the same time you do.
At the moment, I'm also curious about the profession of a psychotherapist. I got interested
You don't say.
by some courses and became curious about psychosomatics. And to be honest, when a friend is sharing something with me, I get this impression that I know how to solve her problem. Judging by the psychosomatics,
I reveal you some sort of secret. The people who have or had some psycho-emotional disorders, panic attacks, phobias, there are all psychics, but they don't guess. Thanks to this sensitivity, they vividly feel the emotional traumas that exist outside of physical existence. They might come to doctor and say, I have a headache, my vessel's gonna blow, and the doctor can't see anything. It takes some time and he turns toward psychiatry. Unfortunately, instead of psychotherapy, happy-go-lucky. And the person starts to realize that there are some issues with personal thoughts, but how to comprehend it. Therefore, he starts to grow spiritually. Growing up, the person realizes that thoughts are power that can be controlled. Feelings are also power, you have to control them. Without control. Little paradox. Thankfully to this problem, people discover themselves, discover inner world.
yes,
Moreover, every person with inner problems follows similar path as you. Therefore, I have spent longer time with you, because your situation is a good example. It opens so much representation of levels of the problem and how many steps you need for resolution. Understood?
I do.
So you should continue to study. What course are you studying now?
A breakthrough of personal life and now recovery.
Recovery. You should study more intensively and will reach success. The trauma that you have been working with was out of your competency. But this is easy to fix. Soon there will be intuition.
Yes, I know. Yes, I want to pass intuition. I became curious in intuition because one can predict character by a photograph. And I'm interested to observe the person and predict the solution. And let me ask you something. When the person is not really asking me, can I share my thoughts? Give some hints? Or maybe I shouldn't interfere.
You shouldn't take in part in things when you are not needed. You can offer the help just like I did in the beginning. You have a problem, let me help. If the person says, yes, it's interesting, we will work with. You shouldn't tell why not or so on. You can write posts in Instagram with your forecasts and personal thoughts if you are interested in this topic.
Yes, I'm thinking about writing in Instagram about psychosomatics and healthy food.
Yes, you should write more and evolve. Your world will change in the nearest 2 or 3 months, and you will realize how it's great and how it calms you. After 3 years, you will not remember your previous states of mind. You will be confident and do whatever you want. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Goodbye.